Are they actually working? Chief Raina's ideas were now being confirmed. This was a unique and even difficult time on Earth in which there was much we need to understand. But Chief Raina had also emphasized some very mysterious forces that were in nature during this time. And he had encouraged me to read the many legends and creation stories of his people to understand more about them. When I did this, I remember being very impressed by several stories in particular. Stories that seemed to possess an almost otherworldly quality of magic, mystery, and extraordinary faith in the higher powers of the natural world. There were the great ceremonies for bringing rain, in which live rattlesnakes were used to carry prayers of renewal to the rainmakers in the spirit world below. These rattlesnakes were not at all feared, but were considered to be powerful brothers of the people. And there were the legends of Spider Woman, the Native American goddess of creation. She would appear whenever human beings had forgotten her sacred ways, bringing an end to the current world and heralding the dawn of a new one. And as I again considered the new century world, with all of its pressing challenges and its common disregard for the laws of nature, I had this strange sense that something was coming, and I wondered what it was. And as I continued, so did the phone call from my new Native American teacher, Chief Sonny Raina.
It's coming to reclaim us, man. The magic is coming to reclaim us. I'm working on 2 books. One is called The Great Humbling. We're in it. It's a prophecy. And so it's going to... The storm is upon us, and the people do not get on their knees and pray. Separation from nature is suicide. And only the humans practice that suicide.
I again wondered whether I really wanted to go wherever this new metaphysical path was taking me. Maybe these people didn't have any greater message about life than the rest of the world. Maybe there wasn't one. But then what? I had spent years working 60-hour work weeks, catering to the endless demands of clients, paperwork, bills, and meetings. And I'd become so focused on achieving my goals that I rarely took time off to do anything else anymore. In fact, my pattern had become so predictable that the people I worked with almost expected it of me. 60 hours and all. And now, I almost couldn't bear the idea of returning home and looking forward to nothing more than a future filled with these common and ordinary routines. But it seemed I had no other choice until I noticed something unusual in the road. It was a large spider walking directly in the path of my car. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have given this much thought, but my recent phone conversations with Chief Sonny Raina had begun making me more sensitive to the idea that nature was filled with many signs and powers of guidance. I wondered if the appearance of this spider might somehow be such a sign, and that's when I remembered the stories I had read about Spider Woman, the ancient Native American goddess of creation, who was so often depicted as representing the protection of the sacred laws and the higher mysteries of nature. And as I was standing there, transfixed in some kind of strange, sacred moment, the almost unthinkable happened. And as I rushed to help the spider avoid an even worse fate, something disturbing about the unconsciousness of the modern world suddenly overcame me. And that's when I realized this spider was a sign that there might be something more going on around me than I was presently understanding, that I must not turn back, but must commit to my original purpose. In order to truly find the answers I was looking for, and even understand the strange times we were living in, I would have to now venture deeper into the metaphysical.